Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. So as we prepare for Coach Otto to name his squad, we're going to look at some players whose position in the Ghana Black Stars team could be in jeopardy based on our last international friendly and games that Otto has taken charge of. Them lacking very little opportunity, it looks like these guys might not be in there. We'll also talk about Ghana Black Stars captain Andre Ayew set for a reunion, a return into the English Premier League. A club is interested in them, Nottingham Forest. We'll see the news on whether he is likely to join the Nottingham Forest side. We'll look at that story. We're also going to talk about Salis who revealed in an interview that Otto has called him up and he'll be in the provisional list, hopefully the main list as well. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it and we'll talk about Andre Ayew and his possible return to the English Premier League. The captain of the Ghana Black Stars played with Swansea City and West Ham United in the English Premier League in the past, and it was a great time for him. He did amazingly well, especially with Swansea City, going down with them to the Championship as well and being their brightest spark. At one point in time, he led them out into the playoff places for a place into the Premier League. It did not work out and he left the club. Now, English Premier League club Nottingham Forest are keen on reinforcing their squad in January transfer window. According to information gathered from sources, the Ghana captain Andre Ayew is high on the list of players targeted by the Premier League club. The manager of the club, Steve Cooper, believes that with Andre Ayew in the squad, and remember Andre has worked with Steve Cooper before during his time at Swansea City. For 2 seasons, the coach and Andre Ayew worked together. They brought a lot of joy to the Swans and 2 occasions came close to qualifying the team to the Premier League from the Championship. Have a strong squad to fight for a good finish in the league to avoid relegation. The Czechs have revealed that while Andre Ayew fancies the move to join Nottingham Forest, he will only take a concrete decision after the World Cup. For now, he's fully concentrated on El Saad as he aims to hit top form before the World Cup in Qatar. Rightly so, the focus for every player now is to do well at the World Cup, and with doing well at the World Cup, more opportunities will come in for every one of them. So Andre Ayew, right focus here. Do you think he should join Nottingham Forest? Best club for him at the moment. Last time out with El Saad, he found the back of the net, but unfortunately it was not enough to help his side get all 3 points. So Andre Ayew struggling a bit with El Saad this season. Should he make the January move to Nottingham Forest? Well, the World Cup after that, he will decide. But let me know what you think in the comments box. My next story has to do with Salis, who has revealed that coach of the Ghana Black Stars, Otto, has given him a ring in an interview with Sports World GH. Now, the Ghana coach Otto has included long midfielder Samed in his provisional squad for the World Cup. Samed confirmed to Sports World Ghana that he had received an invitation from coach Otto to be part of the team. This is what he said. Ghana coach sent me a message this Saturday morning. He said to me, "You are going to be on the list," Salis indicated. Samed expressed hope that he will be part of the main squad, detailing that it will be a dream come true for him to be on the plane to Qatar. "Everyone's dream is to be at the World Cup, and that is my dream too. I want to be in the final 26, he added. The call-ups marks a U-turn for Otto, who left the midfielder out. And I think probably what contributed to this is that interview he granted Joy Sports and clarified that he was injured and was looking to get back to fitness before accepting that call-up. It wasn't because he did not want to be on the reserve list. He was not fit, and it got some misunderstanding from Coach Otto, and that led to him not being included in the team altogether. I think the coach did not understand fully according to that interview, and I think as he has cleared that up, it's only right that Salis would be included. The call-ups, Otto explained that he took the decision because Salis had earlier rejected invitations to the 4-nation tournament played in Japan. This is what Otto said at the time before we heard Salis' explanation. Salis he played at Clermont Foot with Ali Dusaidi. I called the two of them in May and we still have a list with players on standby to be prepared in the event that players are injured, Coach Otuado said, as quoted by African Football News. Salis Seidu told me that there was no problem with him not being on the reserve list and being ready just in case. So that is cleared up, and it looks like he will be in the squad that is expected to be named this week. We're following it closely and update you accordingly. My next story has to do with Ghana opponents in the World Cup news, as Jota yesterday was stretchered off. The extent of the injury is not yet known 100%, but it's looking like he might not be in the works for Portugal as they prepare for the World Cup. Liverpool forward Diego Jota set for scan today on calf injury suffered in victory over Man City. Fears the issue is serious and may put a 25-year-old's World Cup participation with Portugal in doubt. All parties hoping for better news, David Ornstein tweeted there. Portugal will open their World Cup campaign on November 24th versus Ghana. And that is unfortunate. Any player who missed the World Cup due to injury, it's quite unfortunate news. I'll end with the players who I think probably might have their position in the Ghana Black Star squad in jeopardy. Number one is Joseph Edu. He barely got any chance to play for the Ghana Black Stars. He's the top performing player in Europe. He has been consistent for Celta Vigo, playing week in, week out. At the Black Stars level, he is however at the bottom of the pecking order, with Otuado set to name no more than 4 centre-backs for the World Cup, and Edu not among the first 3. The player will compete for the 4th spot with Stefan Ambrosius, Patrick Pfeiffer, and a few others. Otuado's first 3 centre-backs are Mohamed Salisu, Daniel Amate, and Alexander Chiku. So players whose slots might be in jeopardy. Edu might be in the final or provisional list, but might not get a kick out, I think. Stefan Ambrosius, he's a Carl's Russia man, and unfortunately he did not get a chance to run out for the Ghana Black Stars. Looking like Otto probably might not have him in his future plans. He's one of them. Elisha Owusu, well, I don't think Elisha Owusu will miss out on the Ghana Black Stars squad. I think Elisha might not be first choice, but I really like Elisha's play in the Ghana Black Stars team. A gent midfielder has received consistent call-ups since his maiden invitation in March. However, his World Cup slot appears to be in doubt. This is because Otuado is reportedly considering inviting top 2 performing Ghanaian midfielders in the squad. Elisha could be sacrificed for Lorient's player Salis Abdul Samed or Crystal Palace man Jeffrey Schlupp for the final squad. So that is why probably he might miss out. Ransford Yeboah, Konestoffer, and German-born Ghanaian Ransford Yeboah made his nationality switch in June. He made his debut against Nicaragua in September. He was introduced in the 82nd minute. He could barely prove his worth. Ransford could make the provisional list for the World Cup, but his spot in the final seems uncertain. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. A free Barnier Heart of Oak man, it doesn't look likely that he will be in Qatar, and because of the League of Ghana Premier League being distorted due to an injunction, he has not been playing. His team were beaten and eliminated from the Cup, Confederations Cup, and the chance to play in the group stages was not taken. So that has been it for today. 5 players who could miss out on the final Black Star squad. Salis Abdul Samed confirms he'll be in the provisional list. Andre Ayew to Nottingham Forest, and Jota could be out for Portugal ahead of the World Cup. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the week.